Hey there, welcome to Craft Central Designs. For those of you still craving a gorgeous autumn wreath to adorn your home, this one is a beauty. Beautiful mesh bundles, gorgeous sunflowers, velvet pumpkins, a very big, beautiful bow, and other fillers comprise this lovely wreath. This tutorial will be somewhat of a condensed version, but I will refer you to other videos for more detailed instruction on creating mesh bundles and bow making. If you enjoy this tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know what you think of this wreath in the comments. And as well, if you're not currently a subscriber, I hope you will consider becoming one. Okay, let me show you how I created this really gorgeous autumn wreath. Now this is the Deco mesh base of the wreath that you were just looking at. And I also have the bow on there. Now I am going to refer you to another video for a bow tutorial. Actually, there is a video upcoming later today with a Christmas wreath. I did a very detailed bow tutorial on that. So if you want to learn how to make bows like I do, refer to that. If you're not familiar with doing Deco mesh bundles, refer to my gingerbread Christmas wreath, and that is very explanatory how to put together bundles just like I did on this wreath. These are the Deco mesh rules that I used for this project. The orange checkered one was from craftcentraldesigns.com. The cream colored checkered one craftcentraldesigns.com. That one that I just had in my hand was from Joann Fabrics. This one you could get at Hobby Lobby every other week, 40% off, or you can get it on craftcentraldesigns.com. I used about a roll and a half of each of these. I think, in fact, I used pretty much that full roll of that rusty orange one. But anyway, I created woodland bundles. I created 22 bundles, and I just divided those Deco mesh bundles up equally so that I would have an even distribution of color and texture on the wreath. So each of the Deco mesh length pieces were 16 inches. I put two types of Deco mesh together per bundle, and there were 22 bundles. The ribbon that I used there is a burlap ribbon, and I got that at Hobby Lobby, as well as the pretty ribbon with the autumn leaves. I got that at Hobby Lobby as well. Their materials are 50% off now. I had two stems of those pretty leaves. There are different color leaves at Hobby Lobby. Be careful which ones you get so that you match well with your ribbons. That particular one is the pretty light oranges along with the light greens, but some of them are very orangey, so you have to be careful which ones you get. The three sunflowers are from Hobby Lobby. They are the sunflowers with the little veins in the petals. They're very, very pretty and very authentic looking. I have two velvet pumpkins there in a light colored orange, and I have two in cream colored, and those are velvet as well, both Hobby Lobby. I have there a stem of earthy colored berries. I'm going to be using one stem of those, two of each of the velvet pumpkins, and I have there as well one stem of those cream colored, I guess you call them pods or berries. They have those at Hobby Lobby as well. So I mentioned before, I think I used a full roll of that one, a roll and a half of that one, roll and a half of that one, and the same for that one. So that's the Deco mesh that I use, but you do you, whatever ones you like. So I already have my bow on, and that's going to be at 6 o'clock on that wreath. I just simply put the bow on by placing the wires around the wreath frame. I used a 14-inch wire wreath frame from the Dollar Tree to place all of my Deco mesh bundles on. Again, refer to my gingerbread theme Christmas wreath. It's very detailed in how you create bundles. I'm going to be placing 3 sunflowers on that wreath at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. I don't place them flat on the wreath, I tilt them, as you can see, in different directions. Now, I also placed my orange velvet pumpkins. I placed one at 1 o'clock and one at 11 o'clock. Now I'm going to attach these to the wreath with hot glue on the stems. Now I do go around after I have the wreath all completed and make sure that those are adhered well to the Deco mesh. Now I'm going to place my cream-colored pumpkins. Notice how I tilt them. I'm going to frame my bow with those pumpkins at 7 o'clock and 5 o'clock. I'm going to snip off my leaves of 2 of these stems. I'm going to place them around the wreath with balance and symmetry. And I also attach those with hot glue right down at the base of the leaf and on the stem. Now, if you are new to wreath making and you're not absolutely certain how to balance out all of the materials on your wreath, freeze my video where I show you the wreath right at the onset of the video. Freeze that, screenshot it, and then you have something to refer to if you need help with placement of your materials around the wreath. Now, you always want to distribute your colors, distribute your textures, and balance your wreath out. This is an accelerated version of the wreaths that I usually do, but I have quite a number with Deco mesh, and I always show the bows. So I thought I would just give you this quick tutorial. I had made 2 of these wreaths for a client with double doors, and I thought they were so beautiful. And now I'm making another one for the same client, for a relative, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to show you basically how I put this together in case you are in the market, so to speak, for an autumn wreath for your door. Still have time to display it through Thanksgiving. I took apart that berry stem or pod stem, whatever you want to call it, and just to make a number of different pieces to distribute around that wreath, and I as well balanced everything out all over the wreath. Now I have one more stem of leaves which I didn't show you in the materials segment, but this is a very pretty autumn leaf stem that I love from Hobby Lobby, and I just snip off a number of those stems. I wanted to insert those to bring out some of the oranges on that ribbon in the bow. So again, I just attach those with a little bit of hot glue, and I insert them around the wreath again for balance and symmetry. Now I'm going to take, I think I only used 1 berry stem, and I'm going to dissect that by pulling apart those little stems that are attached to the main stem. And again, same thing, I just insert those with a little bit of hot glue at the base, and I just distribute them, if I can speak, around the wreath. This wreath is so, so, so pretty. And I urge you, if you are still in the mood to make an autumn wreath, there's still time. There still seems to be plenty of materials at Hobby Lobby. And I go to a number of Hobby Lobbies, so I'm hoping yours is the same. But this is a beauty. All right, so last but not least, I'm going to take a full-size pipe cleaner that's kind of that burlap color. I'm going to attach it to the wreath at 12 o'clock, wrapping it around the wreath wires of the wreath frame. I crisscross it, twist it a couple times, then I take the tails and just wrap the tails around that loop of the hanger. So again, if you need to go over the Deco Mesh tutorial, go to the gingerbread Christmas wreath video that I just did not a few weeks ago. And then I have another video upcoming here very shortly, a Christmas wreath, and I really broke it down how to do a gorgeous bow. Here you have the finished wreath. I think it's just exquisite, and I hope you love it as well. Remember, if you like what you see on my channel, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me your comments and let me know what you think of this one. Love this one. I wish it were mine, but I made it for clients. Of course, I could do one for myself, but I'm a little overloaded right now with Christmas. Okay, so until next time, you all take care.